viewers. It's Orangutan down here on the farm, trailer park, and we're just loading up some wool here. We're going to do run a bit of lettuce and a bit of wool. Yeah, we're down here loading up some wool. We're going to run some lettuce and wool up to get some more money, just to get us through the next month or so. And yeah, we'll move on from there. Nothing's really come up in the for sale bin in the last period, so we'll see what happens there. But we'll get this on. We'll take it up and unload it. Be interesting to do some wool for a change. We'll see how much money we get out of that. Take it up and drop it off, and then we might have to get our harvester home. Maybe we can make enough money to buy the header. We've got a lot of wheat, just about 2 months off fruition, so we'll see how that goes. Just give the chickens a quick feed before we take off, give them that last bag of food. Matter of fact, scratch that. We'll give that to them when we come back. Look at it. He's gone straight past it. But yeah. So here we are. Looking up the merchandise and off we go. Got a different destination this time. Don't know that we've been. I think we might have been up to the spinnery once. It's only really up behind the grocery market, so it's not that much further. Well, I can hear the chickens. They haven't starved. They're still alive, so that's a good thing. But as I've said before, I don't think they can starve. I know on the previous edition they could. You'd turn overnight and see how many dead animals you had. So yeah, we'll cruise up here and get rid of this. It's another lovely day. Everything's nice and colourful. Once again, I'd like to apologise for the fan noise if you can hear it. It's only 8:30 AM here and it's already well over 27 degrees. Nothing like summer. Okay, so here we are. We'll get rid of this lettuce. One thing about Elm Creek, it's a fairly large map. It's not super big, but it's fairly big. But everything seems to be relatively close. It's never that far to anywhere. I suppose it depends on where. If you had your farm down in the bottom corner or the top corner, it could be a long distance to the train line, etc. But yeah, if you get in that central position, the actual farm, the starter farm that you get if you play just like farm, like the first mate, I can't remember what it's called. I think it might be Farm Manager or. But then if you play that and you get the central farm on the highway, yeah, you're very central. That's the wrong turn off. Got a shocker today. See, it's nice and leafy up in here. This would be a good spot for a little farmhouse if you didn't want to, have your fields. If you had your farm down in the main farming area and just drive your ute up here every night and live in the leafy hills. So a bit of manoeuvring here. Sometimes I think I should take those forks off, but I bring them with me just in case. I have had things happen before where you end up with crates on the ground and you need to get them back on the trailer or get them on the sale point. I might go for a drive up here and explore the map a bit more. So there's another trailer park type home there. This is nice. This is a walking trail, I think, up here. This is nice. I wonder if you could, I don't know that you can buy this land. I'd have to check into that. I'll have a look and do some homework reporting in the next episode. But yeah, if you could buy up here, you could do some logging and clear yourself a bit of area and put a farmhouse up here. We're just following our nose here. Oh, here we go. Here's an old barn. I think it's it's almost similar to the one we have back at the trailer park. Needs a bit of work on the roof. Is that a field? Oh, there's actually a field there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Very sort of on a hell of a slope. You'd need a good tractor to get up and down it. But, here's another farmhouse. I think we're actually driving around in people's backyards up here. see what's up this way. This is a nice place. Gazebo, deck chairs and everything. Hey? How good are we going here? I might just jump out and have a look over this edge here and see what's down in the canyon. What is a horse? Oh, look at that. One of the collectibles. But no, that looks pretty cool down there. Some of the hidden features of Elm Creek. Anyway, that's enough of that. I've got work to do. Got to go and pick up some chicken feed. Someone's lost their basketball. Alright, look out, mate. Tractor coming through, buddy. Tractor coming through. So I'll head down the hill. Down through the trees. Can't see a thing. Maybe I should be on first person. Oh, look out, we're off in the bush. Oh, look where we've come out. We've come out at one of those, I don't know if you've watched the series, or it wasn't a series, the episode I did on Hidden Farms on Elm Creek. There's one of them there. It's a nice little place. Cruise down this way. God knows where we're going. As I said, following our nose. I think this just goes around the loop. I think we're lost. But, like I said, we're going on a bit of a tour. Many of you people may have played Elm Creek, many of you haven't. Either way, you might not have been up there before. But yeah, that's a large section of the map that's like a national park. Anyway, we'll leave it here for now and we'll join back in over at the shop. Okay, so here we are at the shop. We'll get this, drop off the, yeah, we're going to go for this big bag handler. Test that out. So I'll drop that off on there. Bit of a rough job. Into the menu. Get ourselves some wheat. So 4 bags should do it. We'll go and go down and grab the handler. I think it's right on the end. Yeah, there is a double one there. I think I mentioned it before. I couldn't figure out, one bag you can drop off and then the other one seems to be hard to get to detach from the handler. So yeah, if any of you viewers got an idea on how that works, you can put in the comments. It'd be great, it'd help out. We'll load those up, get back and feed the chickens, seeing they're one of our top money spinners. We need to keep the eggs coming. Once again, we're doing a bit more sort of normally behind the scenes stuff, you know, in the episodes now, just to, I don't know, show that I actually do it. It's just I'm dreadful at it, so I tend to cut it out, but yeah, we need to see the whole lot of the workings, I suppose, not just half of it. But as you'll notice, look at this thing. Oh, jumped out. What a goose. See that just picks them up. It latches on as if you're backing up to a trailer or an implement on the front end. Just gives you a prompt, and yeah, it hooks them up. You don't have to line the hook up with the loop in the bag or any of that sort of stuff. You just hook it straight up and throw it on. Here we go, look. There's the prompt. Yeah, great idea. I also, I don't know if this tractor handle the dual bag lifter. Like, yeah, that's a fair bit of weight. You'd at least need a weight on the back, or probably a bigger tractor. As you can see, I'm an expert at it. I've just dropped the implement off the front. We've got it back on now. Lift it up a bit, mate. This bloke's hopeless. Alright, so we'll throw that on. Hook her up. Go down and sort out those jooks. First thing we've got to remember, oh, that implement nearly fell off. There we go. Strap it on. Otherwise on the first corner we'd probably lose half of our load and then we'd be out putting it back on again. So just remember, straps, very important. Okay, so I'll see you when we get back to the farm. We'll get these jooks fed. There we go, I can hear the little darlings now. Whoops, undo the straps, mate. Can't get them off with the straps done. There we go. So I'll hook these up. Might just put them all in. I think there's only 4,000 litres or 4 tonne. I think the chook pen takes 7 tonne or 7,000 litres. So it's not exactly going to fill it up, but we do have a spare. So all up, we've got 5 tonne. We'll just refer to it as tonne rather than 1,000 litres from now on, if I remember, because yeah, I'm sure you get the idea of it. I find litres more a liquid measurement than a weight. Well, may as well chuck that one on while we're here. So yeah, this makes this job so much easier. I think you saw me doing it before with the tines, fumbling around. But yeah, this is the go. So I've got one of these to keep here at the farm now. So it'll just be a matter of if we're going up to get bags, which hopefully soon we won't have to, although we'll have to get seed and fertiliser this way, but it's only another 2 months until our wheat will be ready to be harvested. Then we should have enough wheat hopefully to get us through at least 12 months, maybe even 2 seasons I'm hoping for. We're still on the lookout for another field, and we're still on the lookout for bargains in the bargain bin, so far we've winged it and it's worked out good. So we haven't hit a really dry patch yet where things have gone bad, but I'm sure there's one coming up. It's just the way farming is. Yeah, we'll grab this one. This is pretty exciting stuff. Anyway, we'll leave this for the moment and we'll head up to the shop. So here we are up at the shop, and we've got our new class, and it's time now we've got a bit more money. I think we'll grab a header for it. There's actually one that fits on this. There it is there, that little, well, it's 5.5 metres. I wouldn't say little, it's only cheap. So with this, for the harvester for 30, and then that header for say 8.5, and the other one I think was, I can't remember, I think it was 19. So you're looking at 60 grand for a harvester with both headers. That's fairly competitive, considering if you, don't know if you've played the game before, or yeah, you look at the big harvesters, you can pay up to 450,000 I think for a harvester, and then another 100,000 for the header. So this will take a bit longer, but we'll get the job done. This is like looking through a hockey mask or something. Anyway, we'll get this back to the farm. That's the end of today's episode. Hopefully catch you next time. In the meantime, stay safe.